What's going on, you guys? It's Dito D. People have been talking about all this news about WB and Paramount, and I just wanted to weigh in on it and what I think about it. And I'm going to tell you what I think. And at the end, I'm going to tell you who I wish would have got WB in this whole selling of the catalog and all that. Netflix put up a bid to purchase WB. It looked like that was going to go through. For a while, people were saying in videos and in different articles that it looked like that was going to go through. Prior to that, I had heard that it was going to be Paramount, Skydance. Something about the government got involved and tried to get in the way of that, which I didn't understand everything that was going on. I heard bits and pieces of news. I was just waiting to see what was going to happen, and it looked like Netflix won. Now, personally, I don't think Netflix is the best place for the WB catalog because Netflix movies, they don't go to theaters and they don't get physical copies. Now, we are in a time now when people don't really rely on physical copies. They don't really sell as well as they used to. People probably don't even use their DVD players anymore if they have them. It's looking more like the digital thing is the way, and that's fine if you can purchase your movies. But if you have to rely on a service, like a monthly service like a Netflix, then it seems unfair because you'll never get to own the movie. Now, it was just Zack Snyder's birthday, and we know that Zack is football. Happy birthday, Zack. Happy belated birthday to Zack Snyder. But we know that Zack has been working with Netflix on a few projects lately. Army of the Dead, Rebel Moon, those Twilight of the Gods. And well, we don't know for sure, but it seems like he may now be working with Paramount. Now, I've heard things about that. That is not anything that's definitive. I've heard rumors that he may already be working with Paramount on his next projects coming up. People started to state that because he's working with the Saudis, they wanted to help purchase WB with Paramount. And I said months ago that it looked like it was going to go that way. And then a few days after I said that, videos came out about articles that were saying that it might go that way. Now, here we are with them saying that after saying that it looked like Netflix was going to get WB, now they're saying that it's Paramount. And because it's Paramount, seems like James Gunn is going to be on his way out. Some people have already made videos saying that James Gunn has already said that he's going to be leaving. I don't know how true that is, but there could be something to it if all this is going on, because the DCU hasn't really gone anywhere. But Paramount getting WB is better than Netflix because on top of the physical copies, the theatrical release wasn't looking too strong either. They set up some kind of deal where they were going to, like Netflix planned to do theatrical releases with the WB catalog. So whatever movies were going to be coming out from WB, they said they would put in theaters, but the window was 15 days. A 15-day theatrical run. 2 weeks. I don't know how. Okay, maybe you can make some money. You can make money with that and then just pull it real quick and then put it in the theater and put it on your streaming platform. But it seems like people would prefer to just wait the couple of weeks and just see it on the platform that they're already paying for from home. On top of that, like I said, the theatrical window and the fact that you can't purchase physical copies, I don't know. I don't know. Like, you have to rely on the platform, and I don't think people want that. So now with Paramount possibly getting WB, or what it looks like they're saying, again, this is final. So Paramount's going to get WB, and they're talking about a 45-day window, which I think is Once again, WB did that back in 2021, and it kind of hurt them monetarily, and they are where they are now. Now, there was more going on with them, but that hurt them too. And so they probably shouldn't rely on something like that. Maybe they'll work out another strategy and just leave it open-ended and see how something performs before they just jump and put it on a streaming platform. Because if people can get movies so easily on streaming platforms, there's no reason to go to the theaters. I mean, movies come out all the time. The ones that go to theaters, you should have to at least, I was going to say wait for it, but if there's so many movies coming out on streaming platforms already, then I don't know how, if people are going to wait for movies. But I will say this, with all that being, going on between these companies and stuff, Paramount, WB, and Netflix, and the one company I wish did get involved was Universal. I wish Universal had made a bid for WB, because those two companies joining, that would be a powerhouse. I've always liked the Universal catalog. I like Universal. I like Universal Studios. And I like Six Flags. So Six Flags combined with Universal Studios would have just been phenomenal, I think. And then to couple that with the fact that Universal already has the original monsters like Dracula, Wolfman, Frankenstein, all these. So if they had purchased WB, which WB owns New Line Cinema, they would get Freddy. They already have, Paramount had Jason, but they sold him a New Line. So basically WB has Jason, and they could basically all be back in the same house, and they'd have Jason and Freddy and Michael Myers, because Michael Myers is Universal monster too. I mean, man, they would have it all. And then they could do that Monsterverse thing they were talking about doing, and they could just do it and do it right, because they would have all the monsters. And that would just be the shit. And then in Halloween, you go to Universal Six Flags or whatever, 6 Universal Flags, and go in there and the shit just pop off. You be like, oh man, every Halloween I'm going to see this crazy show. But that's just, that was a far-fetched dream, whatever. It's probably not, it's not a thing that's happening, but it would have been nice. So either way, I'm cool with Paramount getting WB, and I think they'll do the superheroes some justice. Should put Superman in the room with Optimus and see what we could do. But we'll see what we get, man. I'm looking forward to it. So I'm gonna talk to you guys. We're gonna take a quick break and come back after this.